everybody, and welcome to this video where we find out that I screwed the pooch and I totally left some shit on the table. So, what is this about? Well, back in 2016, I recorded an album right around this time called The 31 Days of Halloween. And I was going on tour in October across the country. And I was releasing a song every day as the month went on. And like each one, it was like a single. It had its own cover and everything like that. And it was really cool. And then once like streaming stuff got popular or whatever, I put them all together in one album. And now that album is up on all your streaming platforms, which I just found out that not everyone understands what the fuck that means. So if you have Spotify, it's on Spotify. If you have YouTube Music, it's on YouTube Music. If you have Prime Music, it's on Prime Music. If you have iTunes, it's on iTunes. I believe it's on Pandora. I believe it's on, I don't know, there's like 30 things, and a bunch of them aren't even from this country, so I don't know what the hell they're called. But they're there. So you can listen to all this stuff. But the thing is, what I wanted to get at was these songs on this album are basically acoustic covers of songs from my band Creepersin, which is also on all of those same platforms if you want to just listen to the Creepersin versions of the songs that are like loud and punky and the whole thing. But these like really gloomy acoustic versions of these songs will totally get you into the Halloween spirit if you have been a little jaded by the world lately and you need something to get you going. So it is the 10th, and I should have started this on the 1st. So we're going to go through the first 10 songs here and tell you what they are and everything like that. But just so you know, the songs in this one, because I was going to do another one, but every October shows up and I forgot to like start recording in September. But the songs on here are from The Rise of Creepersin, Faster Creepersin Kill Kill, and Creepersin's Final Chapter, which were the first 3 Creepersin releases. And then there's 2 new songs, new in quotes, on here as well. And these songs are songs that I originally wrote for Creepersin way back in the day that we never played. Like, it just, there was a plethora of songs that never got made. So 2 of those songs are on here. One of those 2 is the first song on here called Leatherface, and it's about Leatherface and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and how Leatherface was confused about who he was and all that other shit. Meet Me Out in the Sticks is the second one, and that is the first Creepersin song that we ever did a music video for. And I don't have it on my channel. I probably should upload it on here. But if you look into the Google or the YouTube machine here and type in Meet Me Out in the Sticks, Creepersin, like many people have uploaded that over the years. So I'm sure you would be able to find that. And if you want to see me in a long velvet skirt with long hair and makeup, hanging out in an abandoned drive-in theater, and chasing some damsel in distress, that would be the place to do that. And then Last House on the Left on Mockingbird Lane. This song is one of my favorite songs that we ever did. It's kind of like the Munsters meets Last House on the Left. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But this was kind of a big song for Creepersin. It was on the first album. It was one of the first songs we learned. It was on the second World Horror Network compilation. And I think that was Dr. Cyclops Records put that out. Yeah. But that was always a fun one to play live and everything like that. Monster from Long Ago. This actually was on the Creepersin's Final Chapter EP. And this was also a song that was in my movie Creepersin's Frankenstein. And this was, I don't know if you remember Frankenweenie, the original Tim Burton shorter film. But the little kid in it made a movie called The Monster from Long Ago. And it was the dog dressed up like a dinosaur. And I always thought that was such a cool title. So I took that title and turned it into how I thought people perceived me way back when. And kind of did that. And then the music, this is around the time when, instead of the influence of Creepersin being so much like the Misfits and like vocally like the sleepy Morrissey kind of vocals, I started getting into more goth. And so like early Christian Death is very prevalent in this era of music here. Dead Girl's Not Dead, that was originally the opening track to Faster Creepersin Kill Kill. That's a really fun song. This was the first song that we recorded with organs and shit like that. But obviously, in this version, there is no organ. Flesh Eater is also really fun. This song's funny because the big mic drop moment here is that there is and never was a second verse to this song. I just kind of scat in like a croony tone. And I did it like that at first because I just hadn't written enough lyrics when we first started playing it, and then it was so ridiculous that I just never went back to write anything else, because it was so fun to just like have a song that had a verse with no words in it, and everyone's like, oh, what's that? What's he saying there? Oh, I think he said da 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 da. Evil Eye is kind of like a love song to The Telltale Heart, which is my favorite Edgar Allan Poe story. So that's what that one's about. My Chucky Doll Came to Life. This is a fun song. I think it's actually quite beautiful, but the song itself is about me having a Chucky doll, and a woman I was dating at the time, a million years ago, was afraid of it, and her son, her small child, was also afraid of it. And so the song is about me trying to like keep it from them, and then the doll killing all of us. So that's fun. Yvonne DiCarlo is just like a love song to Yvonne DiCarlo, being as sexy as she is. And again, that goes back to the music being very goth inspired and not so much like poppy kind of shit. Lycanthropy or lycanthropy, this is kind of the big joke, because like in some of the old movies they say lycanthropy, and or they say lycanthropy, and in some of the Misfits, I think it's like Halloween 2, it's lycanthropy. And then after Underworld came out, it was like lichens. So this is a werewolf song, obviously, but it's kind of like tongue-in-cheek because the word was always like mispronounced or whatever. And then Dead by Dawn, I think that is 10. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. No, Dead by Dawn will be for tomorrow. So maybe I will keep doing this through all 31 days of Halloween, but it'll give you something to do, give you something to listen to, get you in the mood, get your little cauldrons boiling and shit like that. And again, it's 31 days of Halloween. The cover art looks like that. And if you are on Spotify or whatever, looks like that. If you are on, what do you call it? YouTube Music, I think the cover of the thing looks like that, like the page that my stuff's on. So, yeah. So, hopefully I will be able to find all of the original single covers for all these songs, and I'll put them up as I'm talking about them. But I hope you enjoy these. They're a lot of fun. And go check out Creepersin, too, if you haven't heard Creepersin yet. And have a happy Halloween and everything. And just a little side note on all this. I'm going to be talking a lot more about the Poetic Anarchy course as this month goes on. Because at the end of this month, the cost of the course is going to go up. Not for the people who are in it now, but for people who come in after Halloween, the price is going to go up. This kind of whole thing has been kind of like a beta test to see if I could even do this and see if this platform supports what I want to do correctly. And it's been going great. We're 3 months in, and the course is going great. The people in it, the Anarchy crew, are kicking ass and taking names, and I fucking love it. So you'll be hearing more about that as the days go. So tomorrow, just because I like to overdo things, preview of A Dangerous Mind will be available on my Etsy shop. And, yeah, I guess that's it. So sign up for the Anarchy crew and the join button down below if you want to be writing and be creating and doing awesome shit. So keep buying my books, Brain Hunter, Alpha Hunter, the whole Zombie Zero series. Go to Amazon, pick that up. Type hard, everybody. Listen to my music, and I'll see you later.
I just want to give a quick thanks to those people who make these videos possible. Anarchy Crew and my followers on Patreon. I appreciate the hell out of you guys, and thank you so much for keeping me going to keep this content possible. You guys are awesome. And if you'd like to join the crew or the Anarchy Crew, just hit the join button beneath this video. And if you'd like to become a member of my Patreon, you can run over to the link down below to do that as well. Thank you.